Okay, let's make sure the microphone is on. Let's check our setup here. All right, let's see. Welcome. And by the community. Okay, cool. I think we're good. So, everyone, welcome to the sanctuary. I'm Julia Belgraves. We are here to carve out and embody the essence of a woman of value by rewriting your mindset. So, today I welcome you all to the live stream. This is our second, no, third. Is it our third? Oh my gosh. um, and I've had to still rearrange things a little bit with you, with my lives. Just came from my live on Facebook. I did it for 30 minutes, and here we're gonna see how long we can go for. I can't do it in my room, it's too hot. And so today I'm going to start with some of the hard math of becoming a person of value, a woman of value, a man of value, having self-worth, loving yourself, and having boundaries. These are the pillars that's going to help you have boundaries, help you to understand that the mirror of the outside world sometimes is not a bad thing, and at the same time it's not, some of the things, it's not something you need to let in. The junk mail can stay in the email or in the mailbox and not be touched, not be let in. So with that, I'm going to add my first understanding for you guys. Understand that for generations, for decades, we have been shown, mostly by a controlling format of fear, that if we're not to look, have, and be, we won't be accepted, we won't be seen, we won't be loved by the outside. And that's not true. So the mirror of your jealousy, your anger, your anxiety, your trauma, sometimes you have to also understand it is not a bad thing, and it's not a punishment like how people make it seem to you. The only way I can explain this is you have to understand we all want goodness, we all want wealth, we all want a good partner, you know what I mean? We all want specific things that quite a few we see have. But what I always say, sometimes you don't know what they've done in order to get it, right? Sacrifices, the time they put in, those kinds of things. And then when some people, when they get it, they're like, oh, this is cool and everything, but it's not really what I really thought I wanted. So if you got jealous at something, don't beat yourself up and think that's a bad thing because of, we've been told that. I always say step back and look at what it is that made you feel that way. It's just understanding that maybe, hey, I too want to have X, Y, and Z, right? But again, what I always say, you see that, you say you want that, you get an opportunity to have it, to try it out, and then you realize that is not exactly what I want. Do you understand what I mean? Let's say I wanted a diamond Tiffany ring because, oh God, I don't know what to say, because I seen somebody have it on and it looks so good on them. Okay, I go there, I price it, I look at it, all right, it looks really nice on me. And then I do all what I want to do and I make the sacrifice, and then I get it and I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't fit my lifestyle, it doesn't fit really me. Do you understand what I mean? So eventually I'm like, okay, cool, I like it, I wanted it, yeah, but it doesn't really exactly fit the box that, or the not the box, the energetic flow of me truly. And this is one of the things why I don't really go so much with trend. I don't. There is one or two things I will look at and say, oh, but I know my wardrobe. I know what I do. I know how, you know what I mean? So I can say, okay, that one, I can say, yes, that will go. But then I'm that type of person too. I would try it out first. You know what I mean? Rock it first for a bit to see and understand, and then I can make that full on move. But once I already know that's me, cool, I'm gonna do it. So that's why I say, but I'm that person that, again, I question, why did I feel that way? I'm not gonna beat myself up. I know I want certain things too. I want to have and look and feel a certain way, but how it is for them is not exactly for me, and I understand that. But I just need to understand, why did I have that feeling? So again, and I, that person, guys, I would always tell you, do not think one is better than the other. We have both sides. Both have to flow, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. That has to flow together. Why that is important? If you do not have a flow, you're easily influenced, manipulated, tricked, controlled by those who sense that and sees that and can make you feel you're doing something wrong. You're you're not a good person because X, Y, and Z. No, every one of us have that within us. It is just your job to stop running from the mirror, and also stop letting it be such a pressure on you. But when you get to that space of understanding it, that thing will calm you, feel you're like, oh, okay, all right, cool, and you brush that off, and no one can trigger you, no one can affect you, no, not I mean nothing, no one, not the universe, the other humans, the other dictators of society, of the money, etc., that is controlling us for generations and decades, our parents, our grandparents, etc. And we just see these things. But again, one of the things I know, when you become an adult, you're able now to fully start stripping away them, her, him. Do you understand what I mean? You start to become you. But you have to also understand that is really truly facing the painful things in the mirror might show you that we think it's painful because society has already been saying to us it is. It's not. It's just a mind shift. So let's jump in. Slow down from my magical ritual. 5 I have. So the first is slow down. Slowing down is also going to be that essence of helping you to find that groove that is going to be as a switch with time, that practice with time, that, oh, I can understand this now. When you slow down, it really and truly allows your brain to fully understand a feeling you had a week ago, or a feeling you had 20 minutes ago, that you were beating yourself up, to be like, oh, that's why. Oh, okay, I understand. Slow down. Slowing down helps you to really and truly come home to self, brings you into your own space of peace. So it's Friday, it's a little loud, apologize. And for me, slowing down is the best time is mornings or late at night before you go to bed. Those are the golden hours. You have time for you. The morning, you get to be you, enjoy your space, your energy before you get out into the world and have to share it and receive from others. literally you're receiving from others in so many ways, not by words but just energy, looks. So when you have that in the morning, you create that space for yourself, you become more one with you. You start to enjoy you start to enjoy your existence, your presence here. You start to enjoy wanting to get up and go through your day, you know what I mean? look forward to what can happen magically. And I like to say magically because magic happens all the time around us. You have some issue, some let's say you have a bill that you have to pay, and the way things are looking out, you might be late with it, and you've already put out to the universe, hey, I would like to pay this for once early. How can I make this happen? And you know, when you slow down in the morning or even late at night before you get to bed, it's another wonderful time. You get an information or direction, and then you try it out. If it's a day, next day, whatever, whatever, and right there. So that's what I mean by slowing down, enjoying your half an hour, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to you. And another one I like too with that, it is just so peaceful, especially in the morning. And then I like it in the night, in the late night too, when everyone is gone to bed or not around, and I just have that still moment to myself where I can just and so I would go into sensory. When you have your environment, your bedroom, your living room, your whole space, be so welcoming that when you walk in, if you're a waitress, a bartender, whatever, you drop that at the door, because you enter a space that the colors, the furniture, the cement, oh, why is it that I'm struggling with my words today? The layout, the floor layout, the textures of your robe or your carpet, your, you know, the wallpaper, those things are inviting and brings you into a space of, this is me, this is welcoming, I don't have to worry, I can let that stress go for a little bit or whatever, until, I mean, it's gonna come back up, you know, but now I just you know, I have my space. And so the sensory is about that, having a knowing, maybe in the morning, you know, today, let's say you have a big meeting today and you have to prepare for that. You carved out an hour for yourself. There's a robe, satin, linen, silk, the color, whatever, and you just slide into that, and it's like, yes, nice. You sit on your sofa, your kitchen countertop, by the bench, and you're having your coffee and you're gazing out, and you just like, that meeting, I'm gonna deal with that in an hour or so. Right now it's just me, and that, you know, the satin, the silk, the linen feels so good on your skin, the color, the print, the cup, these are the things that has value and meaning for you, to help you welcome yourself, to help you pay attention to who you are, your love language, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. This is what's going to help you start having value within itself, because when your values your own self, you know, why it is you are the way you are, why it is you buy the things that you do, why it makes you want it, not because society says it. Why it is you buy it and put it in your house and use it the way you use it. This is your building blocks of your identity of self. That helps you to then understand boundaries, to know how to say no, because again, now you're starting to have your understanding of yourself. So when you go out, you're not going to go to another store and buy a cup that is nowhere close to the aesthetics, the feel, the, you know, design that you like. You're already going to start saying a hard no. And so that's what you have to understand. It starts with yourself. The no for the boundaries starts with you, by you paying attention to you. How do you think? Why do you think the way that you do? So that you can bridge that to others. And that's where the experiences come from, and where the questioning of yourself goes. Why it is that person energy made me feel strange. Why did the words that she said, the sentence that she said, whatever, made me feel the way that it did? Why it is that I've put in all the work and she's, taking every the credit, and I know I did work. Am I gonna stand up for myself or not? You know what I mean? That's where that starts. It starts with you. It starts with you embracing it in your small confinement of self in self. So the mirror is not a bad thing. You all just need to shift your mindset and your perspective on that. And again, as I said, it's simply because we were shown completely the opposite for so many decades. So many decades. So now is your opportunity to start to shift that. Come home to self, truly. Don't listen to what the outside world is telling you. Your world is your world. That's where you start the foundation to being able to say no, to being able to say, hey, this person is in my job. I have all this to do and they want to bring more onto me. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I have this and this to do. I know for a fact that this was part of your itinerary. I'm not going to do this. I do not have time to do this. And again, for me, I always say short, sweet, simple. The moment they start to come at you with, but this, that, and the other, it's kind of like you check out. You know what I mean? But it's you doing it in a polite way. You check out. And I'm like, you know what? I hear you have extra stuff to do, but here's the deal. I have this, and I have, at this moment, I can tell you straightforward, I am not going to do it. I have no time on my plate to do more than what I am to do right now. If, then I'll let you know. But other than that, that's it. Short, sweet. Don't give them a whole heap la. That's what they want, because the moment you start to do that, that's when they've got you locked in, making all the excuses, reeling you in to do what they want, to break your boundaries, your rules, so that they can have what they want, when they want, and how they want it. This is how it works. Yes, being short seems rude, and I saying it like that because I definitely know that. Again, I've had everything said to me under the sun. Do I look like I care? I'm still gonna be polite. I'm still gonna be, the moment I have to go past that, I don't scream, I don't raise my voice. My energy does not even shift. But there's a felt energy difference without words that people know. Oh, I don't explain. I don't explain. Again, I've seen it too many times, and not from me, not from myself. Oh, but yeah, but I can maybe check my, oh, that would be nice. Tomorrow I have this to do, and I'll bring it for you tomorrow, and they're already locked in. I'm like, and I would just be like, wow. That person just let that one just slide in, simply because she just, or he just wanted to be seen, accepted. But again, they're doing something for someone that is not considering them in any way, shape, and form. Just using them to just get what they want done, and that's it. I don't care about you. So again, this is why I say short and sweet. No, thank you. No, I can't do that. Right now I have this. No. Nothing else They could stand there and want to say something else. You just like, you completely ignoring them. If you have to say something else, it's simply the same thing. No, they will literally be like, swoop, walk away, go for look for some other dumb whoever. Do you understand what I mean? Short, sweet, straightforward. Move on. Move on. They may not like you, but that's all right. Um, so let's see here how I'm gonna do this. Um, oh, am I doing too much here? Oh wait, so sorry guys. I just got a Q&A pop up here, so I'm trying it out. I don't know, and I kind of didn't pay attention to what I was doing. So what I wanna ask you, Q&A. I don't know. Oops, tested this week. Uh, okay, let's try that. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work, right? Okay. So yes, I'm not sure liking how the light situation is going on here. I feel as though it's dark. But yes, so where was I? Okay, so now we're gonna go to romance. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Romance. Romancing yourself is such a beautiful thing to do. You guys, a simple but easy and most effective way to show love to yourself, to start to find out truly and what your love language looks, sounds, feels, and is to be for you by giving it to yourself. Saturday or your day off, which is one of the things I loved to do when I had my apartment. On my day off, that was that bloody one day when I got this second job that I had, and I didn't want to see anybody, no one at all, no one. So most of my days off, it was I don't do a lot of like big cleaning because I always do little things in between. But I would always get up, put on some nice music, do my morning ritual, you know, exercise, that kind of stuff. And I would take another few minutes, go onto the balcony and just, or pick a spot where I can see out the sky and the forest. I loved doing that. Again, simple romancing your day is putting on something simple and easy that makes you feel good at home, something nice, or picking a day to dress up in something that you know you're not wearing as much because the season of your life has altered. You're not going to certain events and stuff like that you used to, and they're just there in the closet. Give them some love. Wear them at home. Again, I just added on TikTok, on my other channel. You, let's say you started a new job as a waitress or a bartender, you know, just for some easy cash, and you kind of realize it's kind of like heavy, it's, you know, you're not liking it, or you're enjoying it but the cocktail making situation is kind of tricky. I will always say, hey, next pay, buy yourself a set and make this for yourself at home, one alcoholic, one non-alcoholic, so you can kind of get yourself in that training and that enjoyment to understand why others like this, you know what I mean? And so that you can add now that to your ritual list, that every 2 weeks or whatever, or on a Sunday, you can make yourself a non-alcoholic cocktail of some sorts with charcuterie board, whatever. You can even invite one good friend that you have a really really good energy and vibe with, and you guys sit and talk and laugh, and you have your drinks, and you eat and you dress up, you know what I mean? Or for me, going to the movies. I love a movie date by myself. By myself. And one of the extras onto that, I would dress up according to the movies. Like there's just those occasions where you just feel like, oh, this movie is just cool and nice, and I just want to do some extra, and I would literally dress up as if I'm going to the theater, or if I'm going to an actual jazz cocktail bar or something, like, you know what I mean, like really dress up, heels, yeah, to go to the movies. Yeah, your girl has done it, and I'm at the movies by myself. Late night show or whatever, I'm by the movies by myself. I love doing things like that. Or Saturday, you get up, you go walk to the farmers market, you stroll around, you pick, you know, then you buy yourself some flowers, and you go sit at the lake, the pond, whatever, and you just enjoy the pigeons, no, the swans. Damn, I'm bringing up so many memories that I enjoyed doing, you know, when I lived in Europe. I love to walk. I do. I have to be honest with you guys. I love to walk. And walking for me is a really great way to enjoy myself, work out, and create magic and receive at the same time. So slow down, sensory. We talked about the fabric and stuff like that. Romance, date yourself. As to the romance too, you know, again, simple at home. Put on some music that you love. Dance with yourself. Why not? Why not? I posted something that I don't find that what I posting is cringe.